What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We're going to talk about power. Not power. Been talking about power so much. Snowfall, season 5 finale. It just got finished being aired. This is the first reaction. And it probably was one of the best episodes of this season to me. A lot happened. It's still not on par with some of the other seasons, but to me, it almost felt like it should have been like the first episode or something. And I'm ready to see like the rest of the season. This would have definitely been a good first episode. And now we about to see how the rest of the season plays out. But for a finale, it was all right. It was pretty good. We see Teddy. He wasn't going to let Franklin get out with no money. He ain't give a damn about Franklin, and he basically was using him. He say, all right, you may not go to jail yet, but I'm going to take that money. You ain't getting out and walking away from me. I'm taking that money. Louie, dirty as hell. She wasn't about to help. It turned out nobody tried to help Franklin, and we see Gustavo ain't try to help him. He said, you gonna be next. But we saw that Teddy rolled up on him while he was on the phone. Gustavo told him that he was at the hospital with those kids. Turns out Teddy saw that he was lying. Gustavo thought he was gonna get out clean with $10 million. They locked his ass up. Louie, even after Franklin just told her what was going on, she talking about, this is my time, I ain't messing it up. You about to have the same outcome. But I don't know how many times in life I've heard people deal with or seen people deal with people that does somebody else dirty, and they talking about, well, I'm going to give them a chance. I'm going to try to support them. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Only to find those same people do the same thing to them. It happens time and time and time again, and people continue to make the same mistakes. It's just crazy. Crazy. You know, if this person is showing the true colors and doing somebody wrong that was rocking with them and doing a lot for them, then they'll definitely do it to you. Especially if you ain't even did as much as they have. You know, if they didn't have a problem doing it to somebody that treated them good, what you think they'll do to somebody that barely had any type of interaction with them? You see what I'm saying? So anyway, you know, Louie definitely is so dirty. What's up, Nisha? How you doing? That's someone that was spying on Oso. That was Teddy's car. That was Teddy's car. And that's why they turned around and made that U-turn. So yeah, Teddy, he wasn't stupid. He knew what was up. Ronald Woods, you say too many unanswered issues. Louie, Uncle Leon, and crackhead. Gustavo, Teddy, and his girl. Franklin made the phone. Girl made a phone call. Etc. I think that was her mother that she called. And you got to keep in mind that this is like the finale, but it is gonna be another season, and we'll find out who she made the call to and all of that. Now, if this was the end of the show, the series finale, and they left all these questions unanswered, that would be a problem. That definitely would be a problem. We got Liam McDonald. I want Louie tortured for a long time with tons of climaxes to cap it off. Yeah, Louie is dirty, but Franklin did pull the gun on her, said, I'd kill you 10 times over if that's what it took to get my money back. And then here come little Pookie cop, you know what I'm saying, crackhead copper, you know what I'm saying, the cracky cop on patrol, and had Franklin dead to rights. He said, you want me to do him? And she said, well, Respect to Jerome, I'm going to let you live. But if I see you again, you dead. Woo! That girl, what's up? Thank you for that super chat. 73 million gone. First of all, $73 million today. Today is a lot of money. Today. In 1986, that's like equal to almost 200 million. That's like equal to almost $200 million. Cash. Cash. How many people not flipping out? $200 million cash equal in value today. Probably more than that. You know, so definitely felt Franklin. And I like this turn of Franklin going wild, ready to, you know what I'm saying, snap over that 73 million. I mean, you know, with that 73 million, and this is for you, for the super chat, this is Franklin. Taking them out, man. You gotta go, man. Coming out. Get to the chopper. Hey, 73 million. And Teddy's so dirty. Talking about, yeah, I got 73 million we could use to fight the next war. What? Like, he ain't even thinking twice about giving him his money back. That girl, he should have had some buried. Well, he did have some in cash that Peaches stole. So Franklin, like, lost too much. You know, one movie that I suggest people should watch is a movie called Two Guns with Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg. It's a slept-on movie, very good movie, and they were keeping money, the CIA was keeping money in safety deposit boxes, because safety deposit boxes can be tracked like a bank account, but it's in a bank. It's not as easy to get like how Peaches took that money out of a club, or how Franklin was able to hit Louis and Jerome. So, you know, it's a little different. But in that Two Guns, I mean, I would get, if I had real money and it was illegal, I would have it in safety deposit boxes in different banks. I mean, why have the way they stacking money? That's ridiculous. Black, what's her name? Black Diamond and the other girl, they some ride or dies, boy. What's their name? I ain't mad at you, Ron. I love they ass too. They are ride or die to the third power. He like, if y'all got a problem, y'all can get out. They like, fork it. But how much money he break them off out of that? I know he ain't keep everything. He probably broke them off $1 million apiece, maybe more. And that's another thing. When I saw that earlier in the season with Jerome, with that warehouse with all those bricks just sitting there, I said, man, this is the stupidest thing I ever saw. Why would you have that much brick sitting there like that in the open? Black Diamond in Dallas. There we go, Armani. Yeah, they goons for hire, boy. They are not playing. They are not playing. I like them, though. But you can't really trust them, but I like them. They said, you want us to check her for weapons? Talking about his own mama. They ain't playing. But yeah, Black Diamond in Dallas, though, they was some ride or die. Hey, gotta pour out a little gin for Avi up in here. Where my little gin? Get some little gin out there for Avi. Like you say, he done survived the Holocaust to get burnt anyway in a garage. That's dirty. Poor Avi, man. He was a G. He was a soldier. Although he didn't have no loyalty, and he did start, you know, snitching. He said he'd even tell on Franklin, even though he liked Franklin. Forget it. Don't give a damn. Long as I live, what you want to know? So in a way, he kind of got what he deserved. But still sad. He been through so much. My damn light is over here falling down. Alright. But yeah, Avi was singing like a jaybird up in there, man. But I am glad he sold Teddy out. And it looked like the chick is coming home to roost. We learned more about the little KGB Cubano. You know what I'm saying? My father, he was, KGB diploma. He married the mama in Cuba. And I go back to Mother Russia. Anyway, I knew Avi was not about to walk away alive, and I can't believe Avi thought that he was, man. You seen too much, you know too much, you a liability. You could have told Teddy what was happening. You never know, and so, they had to take him out. Avi said, I never keep the launch codes where next to the keys. Gina said, the scream I let out when he shot Avi, R.I.P. Avi. That was messed up, man. Avi, he ended up trying to say a little prayer right quick to Adonai. But he was a goner with that gut shot, especially at his age. You say pour out some for Liliana, you ain't lying. We done lost 2 soldiers this week. 2 soldiers in the same week. Avi did earn his death, though. HEA, you definitely right about that. He shouldn't have been dry snitching. He should have just took it because he knew he knew he wasn't going to get out of that alive. That definitely shouldn't have been something he thought was possible. Tammy George, you ain't lying, man. Teddy set up Oso. Teddy is grimy. I can't wait for Teddy to die. He definitely earned his death. And what happened to the girl in the car? I think that he got her, but what is he doing with her? You know what I'm saying? What is he doing with her? Because we ain't see her. We don't know what's next. I guess we'll have to learn in season 2. That's what I hate about TV shows, man. I used to not like to watch TV shows until they were all the way complete because I just don't like waiting in the suspense and waiting a year to see what happens next. But, it is what it is. At least it built up some anticipation, I guess. I think this is the perfect way to kick off the final season. It's going to be just nothing but war. You know what I'm saying? Grimy. And I think it's going to be crazy that, here's a prediction, the only person going to make it out alive is Leon. Of all the people. He tried to tell these fools about getting out. They talking about, so am I the leader now? What, the midterms? You talking about, the Professor Einstein midterms? No, the elections, fool. They like, man, shut up, man. Hey, let's make this money. This dude up here shooting in the park and playing dominoes. Wanda, I thought Leon was going to change his mind on Wanda. I'm so glad he decided to get the hell out of Dodge. He going to come back in a month or 2. Everybody going to be dead or in jail. And he going to be sitting there all sad. But at least Leon going to get out alive with some money. I believe that Leon and Wanda be the only ones that make it. Ronald Woods, you say Leon's homeboy think he bossing now. A fool and his money soon part. You ain't lying. I think he gonna end up dead. He the type that'll start shooting back at the cops. He ain't about to just go out, quietly. And with his big swole self, they gonna kill him. So, it's definitely gonna be a problem for him. Gina, you say the project's gonna really be hopeless now. I mean, you're right. Without Leon, he was the only one with a conscience thinking about tomorrow, and they was barely listening to him. Now that he gone, I mean, it's a lost cause. Ain't nobody thinking nothing about what he got going on, they future. They talking about making money and having a good time, and that's it. And unfortunately, like someone said earlier, a fool and their money is soon parted, and they gone, man. Gone in the head. And, you know, I hope Leon at least has some money saved in the bank account that Teddy or the feds can't get to. And, you know, I think that's how Teddy got all of Franklin's money, too. Because remember, he went into Franklin's house and he was taking pictures of those documents. And those documents could have been his bank account information. You know, it's not like today where you can have it on the app. And although some people memorize their bank accounts, I even got some bank account information memorized. Most people do not remember or memorize their bank account number. You know, so that could be a downfall, because whenever you got a paper trail, somebody else can read it. Somebody else can get to it. But when you got it memorized, nobody else can get it. That's something I learned in Malcolm X from old West Indian Charlie over there, man. You gotta keep it up here, Red. Gotta keep it up here. Move my arm, Red. Move my arm. Anyway, you know, I don't have all my bank account information memorized, but I do got one or two. But I should memorize more. But with these smartphones, it do make you lazy. Now I wonder if Teddy is gonna begin to think Franklin killed Avi, and then try to pin that on Franklin. And also, you know, I wonder if Teddy, Delroy Lindo, exactly. I wonder if Teddy is going to, you know, try to put Franklin in jail for that. You see what I'm saying? Or if he going to continue to work with Louis now that their money situation is in trouble. Franklin definitely put a hamper in their business. Ron Sanders, if they decide to kill Franklin off, his last words and death scene is going to be epic, classic, and the most unforgettable moment in TV history. I don't know if it's the most unforgettable, but it would be one of the most, maybe in gangster TV history. Because we watched it, it'll be 6 seasons, just like Ghost is one of the most, his death is one of the most memorable in gangster TV show history. I will be up there. Kendall, you memorize your bank account numbers and routing numbers. That's right. That's the thing I don't remember is the routing numbers, but I do got the account numbers. But I don't have the routing numbers. So, but that's a good practice people should have. You know, the first person I ever know to do that was my mom, actually. And I was like, you remember your bank account number and routing number? And she was like, yeah. This is when I was a kid. I was like, man, how you do that? I was like really shocked. So, you know, definitely you should do that. That's a little information, you know, a little game, man. You got to always know where your money at. I don't care if you only got $100. Yeah, well, not all routed number for that bank is the same, Armani. So if you got Chase Bank, then the Chase Bank routed number is the same, period. But if you got, you know, Huntington Bank or Citibank, then it's a different for each bank. But yeah, anyway, getting off topic. Pretty girl Franklin asked Teddy about Avi's spot being burned down. Yeah, now that right there, that's how Franklin definitely knew that Teddy took his money, because Franklin was telling him, you know, I want to get back in. He said it's too late. He said, what's up with my money? Put it back. I don't know what you talking about. And then when he said Avi's spot burned down, wait a minute. Avi's spot was burned down? So that was a surprise to you. But everything else, you know, I don't know. You wasn't like, wait a minute, your money gone. You like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, no, it's too late. Wait a minute, what? Yeah, man, you got me messed up. So, anyway, that right there, Franklin know right then and there for a fact that Teddy dirty. And NBA fan, you right, he did have way too much information in his house. And how did Teddy get in there? I mean, I know he a spy and all that, but one of the reasons Franklin supposedly moved in there is for security reasons. I mean, what? Security don't work for a white guy? I don't know. Maybe. Ronald Cameron, you say Oso feel like a damn fool now trusted Teddy. He did Oso dirty too. Yep. And I'm glad too, because he saw that they had the damn wire in his house. Before he even answered the phone and talked to Teddy, he should have got that money and already been on the road. That's what he should have did. Before I even returned Teddy's call, I would have already had my money out. Besides, I'm too scary. I can't keep $10 million in a storage warehouse. That's insane. It could be a fire. Somebody could open the wrong door. He just had it sitting there in the opening boxes. It would have at least been in suitcases or something. He just had just stacks and stacks just sitting in boxes. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. That's like in next day air when you got money just sitting in a storage locker like that. I would never have that, and I don't believe in keeping all my eggs in one basket either, man. A lot of these old sayings are old sayings for a reason, because they ring true. I don't care if you got $500 to your name, you better split it in 2 bank accounts. Straight up. And I ain't talking about your savings and your checking. What if you lose your wallet or something, or you can't get to you lose one card. Now you gotta wait 7 days to get the card. You can't access your funds. You better keep $200 in a whole separate account. I mean, that's crazy. If I had $10 million, I would have had storage lockers all around the city. If I was thinking on using storage lockers. And I damn sure wouldn't have had $1 million in one of them. I mean, I would have had like maybe a couple $100,000 in each one. I'd have to make a bunch of stops to get it. I wouldn't have had it like that. But that's ridiculous. And he had $10 million in the back of a damn Bronco. What? Nah, man. That's crazy. Crazy. Somebody said, what do you think, Elwin Johnson, what do you think gonna happen with Gustavo? I think because he got information that he could possibly turn over, that Teddy will get him out, and then Teddy will probably execute him. Yep, Teddy gonna kill him. He'll probably say he got him out, he don't know why this happened, He gonna trust him, and then they gonna kill him. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I mean, Teddy's already did that with the reporter. He'll do it to Oso. You did it to Franklin's father. I can't allow you to have this information and live. Or have this information, and start talking. So, he gonna play the friend. And next thing you know, you dead. So, damn, messed up. NBA fan, if you gonna have it liquid, I wouldn't have had it in one place like that. Exactly. Yeah. Armani, the first time I saw Ghost was in Next Day Air. Me too. And that's why when I saw Power, I said, oh, this is going to be good. He played this role in Next Day Air real good. And so I knew that was going to be good. The second time I saw Ghost was in Kick-Ass. Although it wasn't the same type of role. Pretty Girl, you love trap content. You say $100 in the house, $100 in the bra, $100 in the account, 100 in account too, and 100 invested. I know that's right. I'm trying to tell you, you don't do that. You don't put it all in one place. Definitely. You better split it up. Make it work. Kendall J, did you notice when Buckley had the gun to Franklin's head, the sign on the building in the distance was Jesus saved? I did know that, but that's funny though. I didn't think about how Jesus may have just saved his ass right there when Buckley was about to buck a shot in the back of his head. But I did notice the Jesus saved with the V going in and out. Does that mean that V, his woman, may be in and out of his life? I don't know. Pretty Girl just said it too. I noticed the V was flickering. Yeah, exactly. So I was wondering about the V flickering, and I didn't put together that Jesus just saved his ass, because he really did. Because Franklin could have been dead there. Franklin almost shed a tear how close it was. He knew that was close right there. He felt good when he had the gun on her, but when the gun was on him, he damn near shed a tear. He knew that was about to be that ass. But he did not let that stop him. He still went and took the nuclear option. It's war, all out war. If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. You know what I'm saying? And he came after him. Elwin Johnson, you think Parissa is dead? I think they got her kidnapped. Now, I think she will get killed. And Teddy gonna be hurt that he got her killed. But, I think, because you see he didn't let Avi go, so he ain't gonna let her go. But I do think that she's not dead yet, but she's about to be, so it's only a matter of formality. Gerald Samuel, Teddy is just a contractor now. The CIA has plausible deniability, but he still got connections. I mean, it's all terminology. Truth is, he's still with the CIA. Technically, no, he's not. And he is a contractor. You're 100% correct. But he's a CIA contractor. And he's still working with them and trying to get back in with the good graces. And that's why he's doing this, so that he can get back his job and position. And who knows? Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I mean, Avi was a CIA contractor to a sense with the guns. He was moving coke for Teddy at one time too. So who knows? Ronald Woods, I don't think Teddy thinks it's Franklin that took his girl. He was just getting sprung. He told Glasses, we got a problem, and it's not Franklin. Okay. What you mean? Who did Teddy say we got a problem and it's not Franklin? I missed that part. Wait, who told we got a problem and it's not Franklin? Avi told the KGB dude? I'm kind of missing what you were saying with that. So, Kendall, those hearings with Oliver North should probably happen next season. Yeah, it's about that time. As you saw on the wall on the calendar and on Teddy's desk, it's September 1986 right now. Tasha Pope, from the beginning of this season, he was a contractor. Yeah, Teddy been a contractor this whole season. But he's a CIA contractor. He still got connections. He's still basically reporting to dude, in a sense. And I mean, it's a formality. So they got plausible deniability and they can burn Teddy. But in his mind, he's still doing the job. And that's what's going on. And he wants to get back. Homeboy with the shades. Who you talking about? The damn KGB Cubano? Ruben. They call it here Ruben. Ruben is KGB, right? The CIA boss, he told... I missed that part. He said we got a problem and it's not... I mean, when he was talking to him, Parissa wasn't kidnapped yet, right? So I don't think that when that happened, that she was missing. I don't know. Jay, I think Teddy told Havmeyer. Okay. Yeah, he's still funding the Sandinistas, but like he was telling him, the war is almost over, and we got $73 million to use to fight the next war. And when he was having that conversation, she wasn't kidnapped yet. Unless I'm missing something. I didn't think that she was kidnapped yet when that happened. NBA fans say, yeah, she was kidnapped and Avi was dead. That scene happened at 11:05. Well, I mean, I don't know. It wasn't in 5 minutes after the show. 11:05. Oh, you talking about at 11:05, the last scene of the one of the last scenes of the show? Okay. I was getting set up for this, so I missed that last scene, very last scene. But that's crazy then, that he knows it ain't Franklin. I don't know why he would eliminate Franklin so soon. I mean, how would he know it wasn't Franklin? But maybe he figured it ain't Franklin because Franklin said you torched Avi's warehouse. So maybe he could tell Franklin didn't do it because he just is surprised at what's happening. And so if he knew, why would he be upset about it? So, yeah. Okay, Ronald Woods, they were in the cars when he said that. Okay. Yeah, it was extended by 5 minutes, and I was getting set up to do the show. So I missed some of the very, very end. But this episode was longer than all the others this season. And I think they should have made every episode this long. But, you know, it is what it is. NBA fan, you say he didn't say it wasn't Franklin. At Ronald Woods made an inaccurate guess. All right. I didn't hear that part, so I'm not sure. I have to watch it again to double check. Kendall, Jay, who you think Veronique was calling after Franklin left? I think it was her mother. Her mother was good at scamming, espionage, pretty much. And I think that she called in her mother to help probably take them down or help Franklin get the money back. I agree, Gina. It's her mom, and we about to see what she about. She ain't gonna be the little nice girl no more. But I will say this, Veronique made me, I have to change my mind about her right now. I just couldn't wait for her to be shady. And it turns out that she actually was down for Franklin the whole time this season. She didn't do anything shady. Maybe she is really in love with Franklin. So, as of now, I will stand corrected and say that I was wrong about her. Now, who knows? I may turn out to be right and think that she was no good and shady. But as of now, I'm going to say I was wrong. and that she actually was really there for Franklin. So we'll see. A couple people say, who did she call? I believe it was her mom. Just like my girl Gina said. She called her mom for backup. They about to tag team this situation. Armani, Jay, you think Singleton wanted it to play like this? That's a really good question. I don't know. It's hard to tell. This direction is a little different than how the other seasons have gone. Now, who's to say they didn't start working on this season before he passed? I don't know. Maybe this was the direction that they had planned. Everything John Singleton has done has not always been perfect, but overall, he has done a good job as a director. And to be honest, I don't think this show is bad. I don't think this season was bad. I just don't think it was as good as some of the other seasons. They really set a high bar. And as a fan of the show, I really enjoyed it. The previous seasons. And I think that this season was not as good as the others, but I think that it was still a good season, and it still was a decent show this season, but not as good as the others. So let me go ahead and give the Mosco for this episode, and then because it's the finale, I will tell you what I would rate this entire season. Kendall said, ain't no way John Singleton would have had that Tiger storyline. That you probably are right. That was a reach. I think that wasn't needed. But it didn't hurt as much, but it did become very memorable in a negative way. When you make a story or a movie or show, you want it to be memorable for the good things and not the bad parts. And I think that was probably the most memorable scene of this season, and it's not for being one of the best scenes. So that's not good. All right, let's see. Well, let's do the Mosco for this episode. All right. So, the Mosco is my own rating system that I use to rate TV shows and movies, etc. It's a 4 simple category rating system with a score of 25 for each category, which can give a top score of 100. You can always round it down and get a 1 out of a 10 score if you take it down to the 10th decimal point. And of course, I always leave a 0.5 margin of, discretion either direction. Okay, so let's get into it. Visuals and cinematography. This episode, they use good cameras. Some of the lighting choices in this episode maybe wasn't the best, with Franklin being a very dark skin and they use a natural light, and some of these parts of this episode seem very dark to me, but overall it was a good episode. Good cinematography, visuals, the Jesus Save type of subliminal message, couple other things. It was good, not great. I give it a 20. It wasn't the worst, wasn't bad, nothing spectacular. Storyline and plot. The storyline and plot for this episode was better than a lot of the other episodes. I mean, much better than the Tiger King episode. And some of the other episodes this season just seem to be moving slow and dragged out. That wedding episode just seems so dragged out to me. But overall, the pacing was good. I like Franklin with the scorched earth approach. I would give it a 20 for this episode, storyline and plot. Special effects, makeup, costumes. It really wasn't too many special effects. I mean, a couple people got shot or whatever, but it wasn't, very graphic or, over the top or believable or unbelievable. The costumes, nothing spectacular and all of that. So for this, I give it a 15 for the special effects, costumes, and, makeup. And entertaining, fun factor. I think it was really entertaining. Maybe because a lot of the episodes this season were kind of slow moving and just a little, So overall, I did really like this episode. One of the most entertaining of this season. And I'm excited to see. I wish this was the first episode, because this got me hyped wanting to see what's next. And I hate that it's the last episode. We got to wait a year. So with that being said, though, I give it a 20 for entertaining fun factor, which gives it a total MoSCO of 75. 75. Now, again, if somebody say they thought it was an 8 or an 80, that's fine. If some people say it was a 7 out of 10, I can see where you could come up with that. But overall, I think it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It come up to a 75 or a 7.5 on the MoSCO, but I kind of want to give it an 8. So between a 7.5 and an 8, I'm leaning towards that more so than a 7.5 or a 7. What would you rate it? What do you think this episode should be rated? You let me know in the comments. I don't know why these damn images don't load like they used to. Let me see. This is really frustrating. It takes so long. Anyway, Kendall says 8 for the season. The finale a 8.5. The finale was decent. I like the finale better than a lot of the other episodes. I really do. So, I can see where you feel that way. Let's see. You still find it hard to believe Scully is done with Leon. Yeah, that's true. Chris Banks give it a 7.5. Okay. NBA fans said an 85. Ronald Woods a 7 to a 7.5. D Weave a 7.5. SCP a 7. The finale was an 8. The season was also an 8. Ronald Cameron. Sharon Williams, I was looking for more excitement in the finale, a 7. Shoney 12, a 8. Dale Treveso said season 4 a 9. This season 7.5. D Renee 8.5. That girl a 9. Okay. I mean, it was one of the best episodes this season. I definitely think so. I mean, it didn't have a lot of special effects, so maybe that brings it down some on the MoSCO, but like I say, I would really want to give it an 8 out of 10. 7.5 to an 8 is close to damn near right. So, you know, I get it. Pretty Girl said Dale Scully got that hate about his wart. You got to get that hate about your wart. I put that drugs in they little chocolate. They got a little buzz on, cuz. They got that hate about they wart. They were feeling real nice. You know what I'm saying, cuz? Word. Dale Traverso said this episode 9 because Teddy suffered a little. Teddy ain't really suffered this much to me. When he got shot, he suffered more. Ill Woods, the season of 7.5, the finale of 8. Big Ron, the season of 7.5, or 8.5 for the finale. Ronald Woods, how long do you think till season 6? 2 years? Heck no. I think season 6, what is this, April? At the very latest, by what? March of next year. March of next year it should be on. At the latest. If it's out in December of this year or November, that would be great. But at the very latest, by February or March of next year, it should be out. So we'll see. I think next season should be really good with Kane's people knowing what's going on. The war between Franklin and Louis, Franklin and Jerome, Franklin and his mama against Teddy, the KGB against Teddy. It's going to be all out war. That girl, Jay, I guess coming off a Power Force finale, it felt like a 9. I could see where somebody would say that. Some people didn't really like the Force finale, and I did really like this episode though. So I could see how some people could maybe feel that way. Some people did like the Force finale. You know, it's kind of like 50-50. Or 60-40. So we'll see. You say Pretty Girl says the finale set up so many storylines. Every episode next season should be 10s. I agree now. They better not mess up the finale. They got so much to work with. So much to cover. They don't have any room to mess it up. It's like you have to mess it up on purpose next season for Snowfall. They got so many storylines to work with, so many people at war, and a resolution to get to. Will Franklin end up dead in jail? Will he get his money back? Will he get out alive? Will Louis, Jerome, dead or in jail, get out alive, keep doing business? What happened with the Arkansas connection? Teddy, will Teddy live, die? Will the CIA let him back in? Will they wash their hands of him? Parissa, will she live, die? What's going on with her? Oso, is he going to jail? Will he get out, live, die? His family? You see what I'm saying? You still got Teddy, Franklin's mama. Will she live or die? Go to jail? V and her mama, will they live, die, go to jail, help? Black Diamond, Dallas, will they finally pay for all the stuff they did? Or will they get out of it and retire as strippers? Peaches, where's Peaches? Good one, Young Slim. Peaches, where is Peaches? Is he going to come up stanking? Is he alive, dead, what? I mean, so many storylines. Avi, will somebody have to answer for Avi? What's up with the KGB? Will they get out of it alive? Will they succeed? So many things to talk about. Mel, that's a good one, Armani. What happened with Mel? Was Franklin coming there looking like Big Daddy Kane enough and she ain't never coming back? Or will she be the one to put the bullet in Franklin to finish him off and finally end this story. He may succeed and think he made it, and here she come and put a hole in him just like Nino Brown when the grandpops popped him in the damn courthouse. What will happen next season? So much to talk about and write. I mean, they better not mess that up. Lucia? What's up with Lucia? Will she make a return? I mean, they got a lot to talk about. NBA fans said, what do we need to see Mel for? Well, that's what I just said. Will she be the one to put the bullet in Franklin? That was for my daddy. I mean, we don't need to see what she been up to, but that would be a hell of a way to end the story. Franklin killed Teddy, get his money back, get married, and think everything happily ever after, and next thing you know, she put a bullet in the back of his head. Bang, story over. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. So, Pretty Girl, that you ain't lying. When I was watching that, I was like, Avi was doing one. She said the stairwell scene in Avi's house was fire. That was good cinematography. Avi's house and location was fire. You know, that was dope. That was a really cool scene. And that right there, I should bump up the Mosco on that one, because that right there definitely was a good scene and excellent cinematography right there. And I do like how they put that together. You see Teddy going up while you saw Ramon or whatever going down, or Raul, what's his name? They call him Ramon. Anyway, that was crazy. All right, let me tell y'all what I think about this season of Snowfall. All right, so for previous seasons of Snowfall, season 1 kind of had a slow burn, but it turned out to pick up, was very good. I would give season 1 about an 8.5. Season 2, if I remember correctly off memory, matter of fact, let me just pull it up on IMDb so I can remember what was going on right quick on each season. And then I'll tell you what I thought about it. I do remember season 1 though. Definitely. Let's see. All right. So let's go to episodes. Yeah, season 1, I give it 8.5. Yeah, this was good. We saw Teddy, yeah, at the beginning. Damn, Teddy looks so different. Gustavo, everybody, you know what's going on. So yeah, season 1 started off slow, but it picked up. I give it an 8.5. Season 2, the Lucia and Gustavo storyline started to pick up. You know, that's right, they did get kidnapped. Franklin got kidnapped and then started to get the connect with Reed Thompson. I forgot about that one. 2 murders, Lucia, yeah, they had that going on. Jingle Bell Rock, yeah, Franklin started getting the stuff, organization going, cooking up. Tried to clear the air with his partner, yeah, that's true. The offer, Franklin must deal with his past to retrieve stolen merchandise. To go to Central America, yeah. I mean, overall, season 2 was really good. Damn, look how young he looked right here compared to Empower Book 3. Wow. Man, he looked young. 2018, he's aged more since then. He looks more mature. Look how Avi even looked younger. Been aging fast and hard. Franklin ended up in prison. Season 2, I would give probably a 9. Season 2 was fire. Season 2 was fire. I would give that a 9. Season 3, Protect and Swerve. Look to make an investment in the community. Andre trying to figure out what's destroying it. This Andre, he was getting on my nerves, but it was a really good storyline. He was really trying to make it hard for Franklin. And, you know, his daughter was on drugs now. Franklin getting deeper in the game, getting that money. LAPD takes a stand against Franklin growing operation. Teddy is forced to clean up Gustavo's mess. Andre's fight with the Saint family become personal. The Bottoms. I remember all of this. Confessions. Alton confronts Franklin about his government alliance. Alton, that was the start of his nonsense. So, yeah, season 3 was definitely fire. I would give season 3 a 9. It ended real strong. Look at these ratings. So people was giving it an 8 or a 7 in the beginning. An 8, 7.5, 7.9, 8, 7.8. Then episode 6, 7.9. Then 8.7, 9, 8.8. They gave the last episode of season 3 a 6.6. That's not the one where he had the little tweaking in the water and was in college. That was season 3 or 4. I think that's probably why that got a bad rating. That was horrible, season 3. If that was season 3, let me see. Nah, yeah, that finale for season 3 was trash. Where he was in college and all of that, Joe College. Nah, I'm good with the Joe College. But other than that, I would give season 3 about an 8.5. That was good. 8.5, close to a 9. Season 4 was good. 8.1, 8.2. You know, the Irene Abe, the reporter, his damn father with the dumbass dry snitching. I really like season 4. The Man Boy. Man, they should have kept Man Boy alive in a way, man. He was a good adversary, but it's all good. But they could have used the Man Boy type adversary for this season. Nevertheless, season 4 was really good. They ain't gave this less than an 8 on here. No episode was under an 8. And I really think that season 4 was one of their best. I would give season 4 a 9. I know most people say 2 and 3 was their favorites, but the finale for season 3 messed it up a little bit from being a 9. Other than that, season 3 was fire. Season 5, look, they ain't 7.9, 7.9, 8.2, 7.4. That Iliad was decent with them running from the Vatos. Till they got into the tiger cage, 8.4, 7.5. The Celebration was one of their lowest rated episodes, 7.3, 8.1. This ain't been rated yet. That Celebration was just too damn long, man. They celebrated all night long. It's a celebration. I'm Rick James, bitch. Overall, I would give this season probably a 7.5. 7.5. Vic, what's up, man? That's my boy Vic right here. What's good, man? How you doing? Thanks for the super chat. So yeah, Ronald say season 4 was an 8.5. Let's see. What do you all think? I'm trying to look back at some of these. Armani, Lucia was supposed to be Griselda. Maybe based off of her a little bit. I wouldn't be too surprised. All right. I guess I didn't miss too many comments. So, yeah. Definitely, I think season 2 and 4 were the best. Then season 3. And 2 and 4 was a 9. Season 3 and one I would give an 8.5. And this season I would give a 7.5 to an 8. I would give a 7.5 to an 8. I say they had 2 to 3 really good episodes, maybe 4 episodes that was okay, and a couple episodes that was, they wasn't all that to me. It wasn't that Snowfall that I've been used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? It was more like hell. It was hell to watch. No. It was a hailstorm. It was not snowfall. It was not a blizzard. Anyway. So, I don't know. What do you all think? I know that's a lot of ratings. But, I think that those were some of the best ones to me. And this season probably was not the best season out of the 5. But overall, to have a show be a 7.5 or an 8 is still better than a lot of other shows. There's a lot of shows out here that they've had some seasons that are like a 7 or a 6, which is really low, so it's kind of hard to be lower than a 7 in modern television, because if it's that bad, they won't put it on the air. So in a way, to be lower than a 7 is really horrible. A 7 is kind of like average, and to be a 8 or better is above average show. So you kind of have to grade on a curve. You can't just say, well, a 5 is average. Well, a 5 won't get put on the air. That's the shows that we never hear about because they only make a pilot version, like Fox Force 5. Who knows where I got Fox Force 5 from? Let me know. Anyway, what did you all think overall about this season? What would you rate this season? Are you all happy and interested in season 6 of Snowfall? Did this get you hyped up for the next season? This did get me more interested for the season 6 than I was before this episode. I will say that. I'm more interested for season 6 now than I was before this episode. So I will give them that credit. Definitely want to know more. Valiant Vision said this episode was on point. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely. Dale Traverso said, Jay, the celebration episode was like Alice in Wonderland. It had good points, but it was dragged out too long. They could have cut out a lot of stuff, left the Franklin tripping scenes, and then moved on. The story. It just felt like the story was just stagnated and just stuck in that moment. And I think it didn't help to move the story progression. That's all. But, that's my opinion. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and that's fine. It's only my opinion. And some people really enjoyed that episode. According to the ratings on IMDb, that was the lowest rated episode of the season. And I agree with that. I didn't think that episode was one of their best. Not that it was bad, but that it just didn't push the story forward and it was slow. Let's see, how many people rated this? 155 people rated this episode. So not a lot of people rate the individual episodes as much as people rate a show overall. We almost got 155 people watching now. We had 100 at one point. We up to 75 people watching right now. Thank you for watching. Shout out to everybody for watching. Put the hashtag JAYMOOREREVIEWS in the comments. And I'm about to do a giveaway. So if you want to be entered into this giveaway, Put in the hashtag JAYMOOREREVIEWS, and you got a chance to win. So, let's see what we're going to do this time. For this giveaway, I'll do what's a good giveaway? What do you all want? Let's see. You want to be Discord member, free trial for a week, or a $10 cash app prize? We'll see what people think. Depends on how many people also put in the hashtag JAYMOOREREVIEWS. As of right now, we only got 21 entries. I need to at least get 40 entries if you all want to do the cash prize now. Because it's only one person put in the 20 entries. So put in that 100. The Dahlia, you get a free pack of Dahlia on me. Rojos, it's my supply. I can get you what you need. I got that. Rojas got the Dahlia for you. Just give me that address. You go get a mailed a little pack of Dahlia. Once you get it, you hooked. Ronald Wood say $100. I want $100. What I look like, Franklin Saint? $100. I said $10. 10. I ain't got no $100 giveaway. What I look like? That's hilarious. $100. I wish. We're gonna do a Discord giveaway. Since we ain't got 40 people. What's up? Kendall, you don't want that Dahlia? Come on, Kendall. What's wrong? Ain't no side effects. Just pure enjoyment, girl. Get a little of that black sugar. Go ahead. It's all good. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's just gonna make you feel good and tingle all over your body. Go ahead and hit that. Definitely hit the like and subscribe if you new. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I guess we gonna do the 25, so we'll see. If you already a member of Discord and you win, you get a big thank you from me. Alright? I can't, we'll see what happens. We need more than 25 entries, at least 40 to do the $10 giveaway. But look like we'll be here for a while to get to 40, so I'm going to go ahead and just do it. We can't even, I don't know what's going on, man, y'all. Appreciate it. Ronald Wood said, thanks for this platform. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Definitely. Pretty Girl, that's what I'm talking about. Pretty Girl is my Liliana. She said, don't be scared. Except my Liliana ain't scarred up. She's still looking pretty. My Liliana said, don't be scared, Kendall. Ain't nothing to be scared of. It's only gonna make you feel good. Just like it's that Holly Berry. I ain't gonna call it Dahlia. I'm gonna call it Holly Berry. Because it's gonna make you feel good. You want that feel good, Kendall? Come take some of this Holly Berry. Alright. Let's go ahead and do the draw. Let's see what happens. Barika with the win. She get a great big thank you. Maybe I'll work something out with Barika. We'll see. But damn, Barika, when you win, Now it was just the Discord. We'll talk. I'll work something out with you, get you something special for all that support that you always provide. So thank you so much for everybody being a part and supporting and putting it in. You said pass it forward. I kind of had a feeling you say that. But, you know, all right, let's see. We'll give it another chance, see if somebody else win and get to come in Discord. Let's see. Look at that. Barika won back to back. It's meant for you. Tonight is your night. You can't pass it forward. It says just like the Jesus Saves logo. It's meant for you. This is your night. So we'll make something happen. I appreciate you for your support. Everybody, y'all have a good night. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the members live, and everybody else, I'll see y'all Friday for the Friday Fuss show. And everybody have a good night. I'll be in Discord to talk with y'all. And everybody else, have a good night. Take it easy. And I look forward to seeing what happens with Snowfall when it comes back, at least. All right, y'all. Be easy. Have a good night. And I'm out of here. Deuces.
It's J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest me, don't